I don't know. I think people would find Caitlin amusing.
Are you even live right now?
It is live now, but we gotta just wait. Like we usually wait like a minute or two to get people on.
I don't care.
I'm gonna get this clear wrap off before we start
Katie's
because
like, I don't care about miniatures.
I love David Jeopardy dolls. I think that's Peter.
Hey, I have never once said that any of this stuff was good. Actually,
stupid is a mean word.
I've bought most of this stuff.
That doesn't mean anything. You're just facilitating a habit.
Will you quit? That's pay-per-view. I need you to pay me to use my phone.
Pay per view.
Ooh, you got one. Good job. It's Lindsay, but yeah.
No, I.
Okay, I'm watching it.
We're all on the same IP. This ain't gonna work. You got one. Good job. It's Lindsay, but yeah.
No, I.
Yeah, we can listen to it
That
4
might-
times.
Yeah, that might be bad. Turn these down.
Mine ain't turned up. If we get up to 5 viewers, Lindsay's gonna watch Vengeance with me tonight.
Vengeance?
Right?
You know, that's actually not a bad idea.
What's Vengeance?
It's a spin-off of a TV show we watched called
Winona
Vengeance.
Earp on Tubi TV.
Spinoff? Wow. Winona Earp has a spinoff?
It's just a movie.
The show actually did really well on Sci-Fi, but Sci-Fi didn't have the money to pay for them to get a season 4, season 5.
Like a big freaking snowball.
What? I was looking out the window looking for something, but you're talking about yourself.
Austin, what are we unboxing?
Stuff.
Boxes.
Boxes. It's everything that we've had in the closets, in our corresponding closets for what, months?
Well, not everything.
Not everything.
Yeah, don't give away all your secrets.
Not everything. How are your Space Marines coming along? Austin's been working on some Space Marines.
Nice. I too am going to be doing Space Marine soon. I'm looking for parts, and I have found them. I just have to order them. I'm going to do.
Okay. Well, I think we should go ahead and get started.
I think so too. And I think if we get 10 people to watch, I think you have to agree to put my Gellerpox infected together for me.
I have to put your Gellerpox together because we have 28 people on at the moment.
Thank you, everyone. All right. I hate.
So I get my Vengeance?
You do.
Okay, so what should we open first?
Now let's go with the Legion stuff and save the 40K for last.
Okay.
All right. Start there.
What is the matter with
You
you?
need to probably move over to your right just a little bit. There you go.
Placement.
There's the bits.
Plastic.
Oh wow, the bits actually look. You can tell Legion started with their new plastics.
What is plastic?
And
Is the plastic?
That's a Baljeet reference.
Is the plastics better or
yes,
are they worse? Are
it actually if you can see, they made them a lot like Shatterpoint.
Legion
Wanna take a close.
is it's kind of like Warhammer. Someone said, is it like Warhammer?
Sorta, but it's Star Wars, of course. But it is squad actions, and it is sort of like Warhammer. But I mean, all miniature games in some regards are similar. But yeah, I mean, it's different enough to be a unique experience. I mean, you have cards and all sorts of things in Legion. It's pretty neat.
The action order is based on the tokens that you draw,
Yeah.
and command cards, and they'll give you. But isn't that art pretty?
I like that. I like this stuff. They do pull out all the stops for the products that they send us.
Nathan is who said, is it like Warhammer?
Thanks for
And
the
then-
question.
Brantley said Legos.
No, it's not.
Let's go Star Wars.
Well,
there's-
yeah, there are a lot of Star Wars Legos. I don't know if he mistook these. These are miniatures for a miniature game called Legion. Some speculation is that Legion might be being discontinued, but I've heard nothing about that. I think they're going to probably support both games.
I think it was in talks, but I think because it kept people started buying up the product again, and they started adding newer characters such as the fifth brother and seventh sister.
Nathan is saying it's by Games Workshop.
Oh, the what, Legion?
Yes.
No.
It is by Fantasy Flight Games.
Yeah, it's by Fantasy Flight. Kill Team, the Kill Team box you saw is definitely by Games Workshop, but this is Fantasy
Oh,
Flight.
sorry. It is now produced by Atomic Mass Games.
Atomic Mass, yeah.
They
yeah.
switched from Fantasy Flight
to
to Atomic
Atomic
Mass
Mass, you're
because
right.
Atomic Mass does Shatterpoint and what am I thinking of?
That's why the lightsabers look better.
Marvel Crisis Protocol,
Yeah.
and that's why all the miniatures kind of look alike.
Yeah, well, the lightsabers were always a problem in Legion. I always thought they looked way too chunky, and they are now doing a much better job with that with the Shatterpoint miniatures. But I think they've kept the same style in Legion because, you know, you want your stuff to look alike.
Can I get closer to the ground?
Possibly.
I'm trying to be careful to take these out so you guys can get like a closer look.
Try this one.
Yes, this one.
Beautiful.
Close enough, that help?
That's a little bit better.
So if you can see, they've added more detail with the lightsabers. So like this, you can see like the swinging action,
Oh,
and then they've added like a lot more detail like with the hands and things like that. But the blades overall are much thinner, more realistic.
Yep.
I wish I had a miniature here to like compare, but
Yeah, they were a lot chunkier, so that's the way I think you can thank Shatterpoint for that. All right, next victim. Some of my favorites are coming up.
The buzzards.
They're not buzzards, they're bugs. They're Geonosians. There's a Geonosian Legion squad there. That was a surprise present. You
yeah, I
mentioned-
made a TikTok about it. Like, I mean, I bought these for you a while ago, but we've just not gotten around to opening them up for everybody.
Correct. Make just see the artwork they send. They always send a nice piece of artwork, which I always like.
I've been hanging it up in the office
Well, those are cool.
because it's great. I mean, it's got Star Wars Legion, Geonosian Warriors, and then
Yeah, it gives you an idea of what the terrain should look like and the basic color scheme. So these guys are cool.
it's just that little extra like step that they take to make the stuff look good.
I mean, if you want to do a comparison of Games Workshop miniatures and Legion miniatures, I mean, obviously Games Workshop, they have some of the finest miniatures out there. They really do. But they have so many details. These miniatures for Legion are also highly detailed, but they are, hello dog, say hello, there's Izzy, my dog. They are also highly detailed, but they don't go so crazy the way they do in Games Workshop. Some people don't like that aesthetic, and some people do. I like
There's
the
a lot of the Geonosian wings.
very nice.
I'm reporting somebody. They put a movie ad in here.
Yeah, don't. That's not cool.
That's cool. It's got like a spear for a weapon option.
Very nice.
And the bases, and then I can pull up the cards here, see what they look like. There's some characters in Legion that have like crazy overpowered like different like skills and or equipment.
Yeah, there's two sizes of cards, and the card sizes affect the game.
These are usually like equipment, the smaller cards.
Kind of glare when you.
What's cool about it is they have card sleeves that you can purchase that will that fit these perfectly to keep them protected. If you're one of those type of people, which we are.
And then, I don't think I showed this last time, but it's the chits and they pop out. And this is the order token I was talking about.
Right on.
So like when you get a team, you put all your tokens in and you randomly draw them. But Legion, like one person takes a turn, then another turn, and back and forth until the round's over.
Nathan wanted to see the bits up close. Nathan, were you talking about,
He was talking about the first box.
The
That was
first
a while
box.
ago.
that was a while ago. Sorry, I just saw that comment.
I can bring them back.
There are the bits up close. All right. Okay. Feel free to take a screenshot.
Or comment if you want to see something again. We'd be more than happy to bring it out. Guess I should get the Sunfac and Poggle.
Yep.
So these are the leaders for the
Geonosians.
Geonosian warriors that we just showed you.
Yep. And with all that put together, you have kind of a full squad situation. I
Whoops.
don't know what that will be like, because these are unplayed.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Good character. Very interesting.
Aren't they the ones that when they talk like
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of like that?
Yeah. They're supposed to be basically bugs.
They like have the
These
first-
wings are gorgeous.
they have
Yeah,
the
I really
first
like
Death
that.
Star plans.
Yeah, they do have the first Death Star planned. You are right. I really like these kits. They're solid kits. They really do a good job of them. You can tell they really care about what they're doing.
They're really great about mold lines.
Yeah.
Like the mold lines are either places that you wouldn't expect, and then like whenever like the joints when you go to like stick the pieces together, it's like an appropriate location. It's not something
Right.
that would be very obvious.
Oh yes, and I'm from back in the day where mold lines would go straight across a model's
Forehead.
face, forehead, nose.
No wrinkly miniatures.
So it's pretty nice not to have to grind the metal down.
And sometimes, a lot of times, like the leaders have like individual cards.
Yeah, special
So like
ability.
the commander, it's like kind of like a little paper hat looking symbol, and then like the operative, what would you call it, like sidekick type of
Sort of,
character is indicated by like a little arrow with a triangle on it.
Almost like a commander and a sergeant, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun game though. It's definitely worth the effort.
It's very easy to learn, actually. It might seem really complicated, and videos are kind of confusing about how to play it, but like if you find somebody that knows how and you just practice, it actually is pretty easy to learn. Okay, so now we have some BX series droid commandos.
Yeah, these are really cool. We have most of the armies, all 4, and then all extras. We've got a lot of stuff. We don't have everything, but we have a lot. So we can play pretty much whatever we want. So, oh, look at the shields in different colored plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
This is one of the last boxes that came. Instead of artwork, they would do like a little piece, but then they would actually give you paper instructions on how to put them together. But some of the newer boxes, the QR code is on. So like these, it'll tell you to scan. So stop before you, want to put them together. You can scan them and get a whole PDF file of the instructions. These are actually, I don't know how these got in here, but these are actually parts to extra Droidicas, so that's pretty cool. These are the BX series droid commandos, and I think these shields are pretty sweet.
Very nice.
You like snap them out, and then I assume like once you get it like all painted and everything, then you like glue them in.
Right, and I mean, if you choose not to paint them, which you could choose not to, and they will look just fine.
Because
They kind of got that clear. I think they look really good, just left as they are.
Left
I mean,
as
you
they
could
are.
paint them, but I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Paint the frame of them, but not.
Yeah, the frame definitely, but it'll be kind of a tedious process there.
I do believe this is a box I did open previously, and I put the cards safely in the binder, but I didn't look at anything else.
All right, no worries.
Okay. So now we're kind of changing pace a little bit, and we are going to be now opening a Warhammer 40K Kill Team box.
Yes. I will say this about the Gellerpox Infected. The models, if you're into 40K, you can buy this particular box. You don't have to worry about equipping guns or anything. You have everything you could conceivably need. Literally, you can take them out, this particular set, put them together and play. And you don't have to worry about like specialized equipment. You can just play with these
Or
models as they are. Because, you know, with the Space Marines, you got to have certain guns. And, you know,
Or sometimes you have to buy more
Yeah.
to be able to have a
yeah,
workable
that's
unit.
complete. Yeah, and you know these literally are the wussy wig, and everybody knows what that means. What you see is what you get. You have that, and that is all in this box, so you don't have to worry about anything. So, nice set of instructions, and I love these models. I absolutely adore them. They're just so characterful and highly detailed, and I have so many plans for them. I'm looking really forward to painting them. They have little flies, and you have big beasties, and these also can double as a chaos spawn. Some of the bigger guys, if you wanted to use them in fantasy, that's what's super great about them. Bases, different sizes, and you have everything you need. So I'm really looking forward to Lindsay putting them together and getting them ready for me to paint.
I might do that tonight while I watch Winona Earp Vengeance.
Cool.
Ooh, hold on. Before something caught my eye before I wanted to put it away. The like tentacle like piece looks really, really cool.
Oh yes, it's super sweet.
It does individual little suction cups.
Oh yeah.
So the details pretty amazing. But yeah.
What's great also about these is these models are incredibly forgiving. If you're new to painting, pardon me, if you're new to painting, you can paint them and you can still produce something really nice, and you don't have to have a super high skill level. You can do it just kind of, now having a higher skill level of course is great and practicing, but if you're not confident in skills, get something like this because they're so forgiving. You can just kind of throw some paint on them, do a little dry brushing, and you can't mess them up. You really can't.
Is there anything that's in your office that you've been working on?
Recently, paint-wise, just a Wookiee squad. I've got...
Comment if you'd like me to go take 2 seconds to grab a Wookiee. Run with the Wookiee.
It's dangerous to grab a Wookiee.
For anyone wanting to buy or purchase or get a hold of something with lightsabers, be very careful.
Yes, they're a pain in the butt if you break them. But if you do, drill them out and use metal rods. You can get thin rodding to replace them, and you won't have that problem in the future.
Get that Wookiee, grab that Wookiee cookie.
Okay, we'll get a Wookiee or so. You know where they are?
Yes.
The bases are not done, but they're prepped. So, and they're also not shot with a matte finish yet, so they're a little too glossy, but they will look a lot better here when we get them done. Painting for tabletopity, and so you don't spend so much time on all this, and you can actually play with them.
As I grabbed as many as my little hands could carry.
You're fine. Okay.
Would you like to show off your
Sure.
masterpieces?
I didn't call these masterpieces at all. Here's one. Okay, he's ready for action. Gonna do a jungle-like base with him. I like the dreadlock kind of hairdos that they did with them. They're really cool. And Gonna finish those bases up here, but they're not done quite yet. And like I say, they're a little too shiny because they haven't been matte coated yet. Okay. And here's his other cousin. Give you a look. It's hard to do at this angle. All right. And this one, more of a long distance guy. I tried to vary the fur colors, you know, Lindsay and I did, so that they wouldn't just look like Chewbacca clones.
Because
Every
if you
one of
watch
them.
the movies or like the animated series, every single Wookiee that you see has a different color fur.
Yeah, he's unique.
Chewbacca's really the only, like, I want to say, like, brown
Yeah.
Wookiee out
I
there.
mean, there are more, of course, but every one of them look. They're just like I mean, not to be disrespectful to Wookiees, but like dogs. Every dog has a slightly different color to it. Yeah, there we go.
I went ahead and grabbed Yoda so I could show everybody, or you could show everybody rather, the difference in the lightsaber
Okay, yeah. Here's
shape
the
and size.
here's a lightsaber.
But as you can see, it's
A
very,
lot thicker. See?
it's almost stick-like.
And this also is a work in progress on the base. Very small little miniature.
And Yoda's actually can be the captain, and is actually the preferred captain of the Wookiees. They can work together in like a squad,
Yes.
which I think is pretty cool.
Very, very nice miniature. All right. Well, hopefully that showed up pretty good. It's hard to get good lighting on some of these things. Chewie the chocolate look. Yes, he's definitely chocolatey. But Chewbacca is such a great character. That's why he's loved by pretty much everyone. All right, Lindsay is on her way back from the office, and
Lindsay, do your best Chewbacca impression.
I can't do a Chewbacca impression. Oh!
That was good. I was gonna say I always go with the. Oh.
You always go with a little.
Who does the best? There's somebody that I know that does a good Chewbacca impression, but I can't think of who does it.
We need to make a TikTok and have everybody try to do
Try
it.
doing Chewbacca. That's right. That'd be good.
So everybody that usually goes up to Anarchy, be prepared.
Yeah, be prepared.
Be ready.
Yeah. And once always, of course, if we will probably bring the live to a close here shortly. We appreciate you joining our unboxing. And as always, if you feel like you enjoyed it or you had a good time with us, we'd appreciate you subscribing to our channel. You can also follow us on TikTok. We're trying to get up to 1,000 followers so that we can do lives over there. Let us know what you'd like to see. Would you like to see gaming lives? Would you like to see painting lives? What would you like to see?
It's a Wookiee.
That was not a Wookiee. That's not so much as a little boil on a Wookiee's arm. Huh. That was Isabella Mayi. So we do appreciate you joining us, and thank you very much. Lindsay?
Thank you for joining.
All right, have a great night. Be kind to each other.